All right. Speaking of let me go to this right quick.
Chris Brown.
I just told you the people who care, all the credit repair persons. I would be one of the motherfuckers to steal my identity and take all this shit. Let me start over. Fuck it. I don't need to start over. I'm good.
Everybody said, "Go ahead, do me a favor."
Cause that shit done.
He said, "Don't threaten me with a good time." All right, let me play this right here. Let me tell me what y'all think about Tank's new. He been going around saying this a lot. I think he do this to get headlines at this point.
Well, he do this to draw attention to R&B.
That too, because he know the lightning rod
For men.
Yep, the lightning rod, good or bad, negative or positive, is Chris Brown.
Because this gonna get well, it's not gonna get the black community in a tizzy. It's also gonna get the whites who love our Michael Jackson in a tizzy too.
And this is really more of a black discussion. We don't care what they.
It's some whites that have said, "What? Has Chris Brown ever made somebody fall out on a stage?"
Oh yeah, he made somebody lead a man for him.
Michael Jackson in charge Michael Jackson wasn't out here prostituting himself for after shows, getting money though. Telling themselves
it's not prostitution.
It is prostitution. Extend your credit to me if you good. If you that good, we can never have too much.
Let me ask y'all a question because we had this debate. If somebody has a concert and after the concert they do pictures, and in those pictures the fans can decide whatever pose they want to do, whatever.
That's a form of prostituting yourself. Yes, it is.
Because they have to pay.
In this picture, you can do whatever you want to do, or I will do whatever you tell me to do. That's prostituting.
No. I'm not doing anything to you. I'm standing here and you make the pose.
Wait a minute. So when they took pictures, his hand was automatically shaped like that to grip their ass.
They
when
asked
they had
him to do it.
So he's doing what they telling him to do.
Hold on.
That's
when
prostituting.
You say tell him what to do, I don't think you. Okay, he's touching them, but he's not touching them in a.
He is touching them in a suggestive, sexual way.
Well, fuck it, they asked for it. How is that prostitution?
Because when you go to a prostitute, they do whatever you tell them to do. There's parameters around that, but they do what you tell them to do.
So for $1,100,
I'm paying you for a service, and you do what the fuck I tell you to do.
So wait, you pay me $1,100, and you ask me to pick you up and grip your ass. That's prostitution.
Low key prostitution. Michael Jackson should never be mentioned. The qualifier should be the amount of real albums that were actually purchased.
Are you saying Mike got fake albums to purchase this? Or you saying which one you saying got fake album purchase? Or you saying Chris got fake album?
I think she talking shit about Chris.
Okay.
Did they Terry Crews him or not?
Well,
hell yeah.
No, they did not grip him in any way.
Wait a minute, dude. We have not seen every picture out there that Chris Brown
The ones that went viral were the ones that were considered the most salacious.
Some people probably didn't post that shit. No. That's sacred to them. They want to keep that to themselves. All right. Some cracker put him on the corner, and he turned the trick. Wow, yeah, that's what he doing out here. That's prostitution.
That's not prostitution. But anyway.
So would you do it?
It depends. I have different politics and social
Let's
beliefs.
say we took this shit on the road.
Okay,
we're doing meet and greets behind the stage.
I gotta go.
And we're charging a fee. And a person says, dude, I want you to grab my ass when you take a picture with me. What are you gonna do?
It depends. Go ahead. Hold on. I'll get to it.
Artists today aren't selling albums like Michael Jackson. They all disqualify.
Okay. I see what you're saying. I agree with that part. Nobody ain't really buying no album.
So what you gonna? Oh, Brigham laughing about us saying going on the road.
Yeah, I don't think he is. If we had an audience,
how you gonna
hold
go
on.
on the road?
If we had an audience of 500,000 people, and we could go on the show and get 2,500 people in a room to just do a regular show, and after the show, a black woman, say, "Hey, can we take a picture?"
I don't mind taking pictures.
Okay, so
I'm not charging for pictures though.
We're not asking. We're talking about in this scenario.
That's in the package you get.
We are money hungry capitalists. We charging.
So in this package, this bundle that we're giving them,
it's part of that is it's a show, and after the show, you can pay this to get a picture.
I wouldn't do that.
I'm not asking you about that. I'm talking about the part about the picture. Would you have a certain parameters?
Yes, there would be certain parameters.
So no touching.
No touching.
All right. I don't believe you, but all right.
Well, you don't have to believe me. People didn't believe that. People didn't believe Jesus Christ either.
No, you ain't Jesus. All right, let me play what Tank said. Hold on. What the? Hold on, y'all.
Chris Brown
Now I pay, and you gotta take the pic.
Yeah, and they might make you do it.
Make who do?
Like,
Make who do what?
And nigga, I pay, do it.
Do what?
Do what I tell you to do in this picture.
Okay.
Chris Brown is in fact better than Michael Jackson.
What? Do you understand what you're saying?
I done had some chicks make some wild advancements in the past. Can you kiss me, finger me in the clubs and bars? Chicks wild is for real, for real.
There's no difference in the perverted nature of men and women. It's just funny how they always put it on the man.
If Kiefer trying to get gripped up by dude, we not judging either.
Hold on, that's a woman in a damn relationship. What are you doing? Honorable, you seen him want to get gripped up by Travis. Well, how about that?
Honorable Sienna don't want to get.
She still want that red velvet cake?
No, she want me to bring the red velvet cake
To
to
her
her
and
and her
another
man,
nigga.
like I'm a damn lappy, and say, "Nigga, get the fuck on," and that ain't never fucking happening.
All right, let me finish this.
Tank, do you understand what you're saying?
Shaking
man?
my head.
I mean, you admired your revenge.
Blasphemy.
You're associated with music, my brother. Everybody loves and respects you.
If there was Magic Johnson, now there is LeBron James. That is the ultimate evolution of a man who can play all five positions.
Red velvet.
Hey,
Talk about
nigga,
Chris
K.
Brown. We're talking about the evolution of Michael Jackson, the evolution of Usher, the evolution of me, the evolution of Genuine. That is what this kid is.
Oh, come on, Tank. Tank, come on, man. Come on, man. When I saw Chris Brown perform, he's the best in the world right now. The best in the world.
We got a question about that too. We're gonna ask in a minute. Hold on.
One. I'm just challenging the next level. Like, I didn't know there was a next level after Michael Jackson.
Chris Brown.
All right. Now let me show this. He said, this is what Tank had to say. Vocal ability, CB better than MJ. Writing ability, CB better than MJ.
I thought the man was a sports commentator. Why is he covering everything black?
Because he's trying to be more centered in everything culture now.
Red velvet cake or red light special?
Production ability, CB better than MJ. Dancing ability,
Mike is king.
CB better than MJ. I know you're going to say MJ catalog is crazy, songs are classic, etc.
Tank, MJ, and Chris is blasphemy.
etc. But that was because of a lot of great people involved who are some of the greatest of what they do. That's true. Mike has some of the greatest. I'm gonna leave it at that. CB orchestrates his own movement from studio to visual to show. No handouts, no sponsors. All the while the world was against him.
That's true. I mean, he's moving as an independent artist. Michael Jackson had a huge machine behind him.
He had the machine behind him, but he also
He's had the machine behind him since he was a little boy.
But there was a time when the machine went against him.
But he had already established himself by then.
Chris had already established himself.
But he wasn't as far in as Michael Jackson was. Chris Brown is multifaceted. He's good at everything. He's good at basketball. He does art.
People gonna say what they got to do with
dancing,
music.
singing, writing. He's just a multi-talented person.
Well,
Tank trolling.
Some of Mike's biggest songs, Mike wrote. But he did. We know he had
writers.
He had some of the greatest writers ever right there. Stevie won all those people. But I mean, all right, I'm gonna go ahead and
well,
just do it.
I'm gonna take Chris Brown.
Vocability, who?
Chris Brown. I've always said I don't think Michael Jackson is a great singer. I think he's a great performer.
I think he can sing.
Next, what's the next one?
Michael or
Parameter.
Look.
My crossover appeal was massive.
Do we care about his crossover appeal?
We always got to include the whites. Hold on, Cole. We gonna include the whites in this conversation?
Exactly.
Chris ain't good at everything. Those Caribbean and Asian women fixed that boy. Wow, Honorable Sienna.
Writing ability.
See, when it's the light skins, she call them boys.
Yeah, we see you. Writing ability.
Just like Miss Ann.
Writing ability. I can't quantify that.
I cannot qualify that.
We can go back and look at credits and stuff, but whatever. So
I ain't got time for that.
Who wrote songs that you like more, or who got songs you like more?
Whose songs will be
Mike? We ain't gotta do that. Yeah, Mike.
Nostalgic.
Mike's songs is gonna last. It's been lasting for 30 years now, so it's gonna keep going.
But we can't say that because we living in it.
Little
Vocals,
kids,
Mike.
Little kids, 5 years old, is singing Mike doing the moonwalk.
Okay.
Like they had that whole thing about Michael Jackson being as famous as Jesus at one point. I thought that was blasphemy. Like that's just crazy. But he was the most famous man on the planet at one point. Him, Mike Tyson, a few others. It was anywhere he go in any country. Even discussing this is nasty work. Nasty work.
Nobody sees Chris Brown as light skinned. We get the Bobby Brown bad boy edit. Don't ask us how, it just is. So he's light skinned with dark skin.
He's a light skin, but I'm still a dark nigga. That's Drake.
That ain't Drake.
That's Drake that said that.
He don't qualify that for that.
I'm just saying.
He's biracial.
I would just saying the line, Travis. But anyway, production.
You like Mike Tyson was a famous black?
Mike Tyson was one of the most famous people on the planet. He was a heavyweight champion of the world. Same thing with Muhammad Ali.
He still is famous to this day. That Drake line is insulting. Blame it on the Boogie gets played in here daily. My son favorite song.
That's what I'm saying. Like Mike gonna last forever. Anyway, production ability.
I don't play that shit.
Whatever. Dancing. Let's just get to the last one. Dancing. Who you think is the better dancer between Mike and Chris?
Chris.
Performer.
Chris.
I think Mike. Mike was definitely more. It was more. What's the word? Extravagant. It was more. It was big. He thought,
What about his dance moves?
I think. Are we criticizing Michael Jackson's dancing ability? What are you doing?
You ever see Michael Jackson just do flips and shit on the stage?
Yes.
Like back to back.
Flips?
Yes.
Man, more than flips. I hate when y'all do that to Chris.
No.
Like
I'm just asking a question.
Attribute of his dancing is doing backflips.
I'm asking you.
No.
Did you see Michael Jackson do all that type of stuff?
No.
So okay then, what are we talking about
But
here?
Mike was more than just doing backflips. I mean,
Chris Brown is more than just doing back.
If I'm gonna say Chris Brown more than just doing backflips.
Famous blacks. I was thinking of OJ and Michael Jackson. Got to add Tyson to the list.
Yeah,
I didn't know.
Muhammad Ali, Mike Tyson.
Are you kidding? Watch The Wiz. Well, y'all know I ain't never seen The Wiz. That's a ripoff of.
Rip off. That's disrespectful.
That's a parody.
Oh, shit.
A limpoon.
Oh, last question.
Pasquinade.
Because I'm not even going to dignify you dissing Mike dancing.
Burlesque.
Listen.
Satire.
Who's the better performer right now? Beyonce? Or who's the better performer in this generation? Beyonce or Chris Brown?
That's hard. That's hard because don't want to be misogynistic.
Yeah, and I'm gonna say right now, Sierra is one of the most overrated dancers.
Sierra alone, leave Sierra alone.
We were lied to. Go back and watch Sierra dancing videos.
Sierra is not a bad dancer.
I didn't say bad. We were lied to though.
What were we lied to about?
We were lied to about her being compared to Chris Brown. Remember when they had that whole run about who's the better dancer, Chris Brown or Sierra?
I'm not sure if I would. Oh, he said Bruno Mars.
Bruno Mars.
Don't tell us you didn't watch The Wiz with your chest out like that, half baked.
Oh shit!
Listen here, Spook.
Oh.
I didn't fucking watch The Wiz. I watched The Wizard of Oz. What the fuck is The Wiz? Some Wiz cheese?
I watched The Wiz though.
I didn't watch that shit.
He said Bruno Mars is a better performer.
It's Sierra, man.
Y'all spread that rumor about that woman.
I do not believe that Sierra is a man. She's had 4 kids.
Sierra don't move like that no more. No, I'm talking about
after 3 babies.
I'm talking about in 2007, 8, 9. She's not what we thought she was. Go watch those old videos with your adult brain, and you'll see. When I was a kid, I thought Sierra was just as good as Chris Brown. It was equal.
Well, some of us, or some people were already developed, so they had an adult brain at that time.
You didn't.
How the fuck you didn't know?
You didn't. Anyway.